Lads, welcome back to another preview. And if I don't seem as chipper as usual, it's probably because this is being recorded the day after the Newcastle hammering. And usually I start off by talking about the game before. Now, I don't really want to, but I've got to do it, I suppose. Rules are rules, so here goes nothing. So we started the game adequately, but we got progressively worse and worse and worse. Giving the ball away non-stop, being sloppy on the ball, getting caught in possession, and just not really being on the ball. Because that's where Egan's second yellow came from. It was a big ball over the top from a Newcastle defender, and then Joel Linton just lent into Egan, and I think the thing is we've been caught out in the last few games with long balls over the top. Aston Villa did it countless times and just had a big lad up front trying to battle with defenders, and we've struggled. Obviously, Egan made a mistake by trying to volley it or trying to get something on it. Joelinton ran onto it and then Egan kind of tugged him back a little bit. Second yellow, put us on the back foot. But I don't know, sometimes I'm a pessimist, sometimes I'm an optimist. And I just felt optimistic that even though we're playing rubbish, that we could hold out and we could probably keep a clean sheet. What a stupid thing to think. And really everything went wrong after that. Ender Stevens, who's been dependable all season defensively, decides to take a swing with his right foot and completely miss a ball. I think Henderson was kind of caught out because he didn't realise that Stevens had missed that. And St Maximin put it in the bottom corner, and Henderson kind of went with his feet and kind of tap danced it into the back of his own net. I'm not blaming Dino at all, though. Not at all, because all Stevens' fault, that one. Then Matt Ritchie was attacking straight down the middle. Baldock stepped off, let him have his shot, and Henderson was just not ready for it at all. It was kind of, I think his positioning wasn't the best. But at the same time, maybe Baldock should have stopped him from shooting because, yeah, it was at that side of the goal. And finally, worst come to worst, the worst striker in the Premier League this season had a one-on-one in the first half and absolutely fluffed it. After us having 10 men and being 2-0 down, he got a bit of confidence, played the ball out wide, got himself into the box for a tap-in. Joelinton that was, by the way, who didn't dance. I said this in the reaction video. I said that he danced after he scored. Bloody hell. Did Newcastle fans tell me off for that? I had a lot to drink at that point, so I'm going to make mistakes, obviously. So yeah, I think they played all right. We played terribly, and every time we made an error, they kind of punished us. Simple as that. And if someone was asking me what sort of player ratings I'd be giving 4s, 5s and 6s. Well, maybe not even 6s, maybe just 4s and 5s. Thought Henderson did okay, but even Henderson didn't cover himself with glory. Baldock and Bash were alright. Berger didn't really do a lot, but didn't really do anything that bad. Unlike Norwood, who just gave the ball away 24/7. Weird. Norwood has these games sometimes, like one game in a million where he just can't find a pass. All his long passes just aren't reaching where they should be. But anyway, we need to forget about that Newcastle match and focus on this Man United match because we've got our work cut out if we think we're getting anything from this game. Not just the fact that we've been rubbish in the last two games, but Henderson can't play because he's illegible because he's on loan from Man United, so it's either going to be Moore or Verips. Egan suspended, Fleck's still struggling, Jack O'Connell probably won't play. Jags, who's been waiting for a chance all season, took a knock in training or before the match or something like that, so Jags might not even be playing. I think he will, but he might not even be playing. Rex Hoss has been sent back to Bayer Leverkusen, so it's just all going wrong, isn't it? And if we played anything like we did against Newcastle, against Manchester United, we will get... I said hammered. We got hammered by Newcastle. We will get triple hammered against Man United. So considering all those players that may not be playing, we're going to struggle to get anything out of this game. But you never know. You never know. Weirder things have happened. So I'll quickly go through the last time out. So we played Man United at Bramall Lane in 2019. It seems so long ago now. We drew 3-3. We were in fine form. We were playing brilliantly, out of our skins. And Man United were in really poor form, actually. They were terrible for 3/4 of that game, and they managed to get a draw out of it. We still can't beat Man United when they're playing really, really badly. So now the tables are turned, we're playing badly and Man United playing brilliantly. How are we expected to get anything out of this game? So it started off with Moose muscling Phil Jones out of the way. Ball came into the box, Lundstrom shot, De Gea saved it, came back and hit Fleck and just went in the back of the net. So Bit of luck to start the game off. Then Moose scored an absolute beaut of a goal. Picked it up, took it into Man United's half, and then just curled it in the bottom corner from outside the box. Beautiful. Then it seemed like we were going to be wrapping the game up. We were kind of playing the better football. We were all good. Man United didn't really cause us any problems. And then between the 72nd and 79th minute, we just imploded. We conceded 3 goals in 7 or 8 minutes, and it was just embarrassing to watch. Luckily, McBurney popped up in the last minute, volleyed it into the corner. De Gea couldn't quite save it. And yeah, it saved our blushes really, because going 2-0 up with kind of, how many minutes to go? 20 minutes to go. We should have been able to wrap it up quite easily, especially with how well we were playing at the time. But yeah, it's not the Sheffield United way. So now let's move on to the team. Now this is completely unscripted, what I'm about to say right now. So let's see where we go with this one. So first of all, it's either going to be Moore or it's going to be Verrips. I think Moore against Man United didn't fill me with much confidence. He made a big error coming out for one of the shots that just laid across the box and they scored. Verrips, I've never really seen Verrips play. He played about 10 minutes. I think he's only played about 10 minutes for us in the Cup and he got injured. So it could be either of them. It's probably going to be Moore because Moore's got more experience in this country. Verrips, again, not sure how good Verrips is really. Then obviously it's going to be George Baldock at either right back or right wing back. Who knows? Wilder might go 4 at the back for a change. He might change it up. I've seen a lot of people, a lot of fans on Twitter putting out their 4-4-2s or 4-2-3-1s or something like that. So it's probably going to be George. It's obviously going to be Well, I don't know actually. Saying that, he might play George at right wing back, Ben Osborne at left wing back, put Ender at left centre back, and then have Jags and Basham in there. I just don't know. I don't really think Jack Robinson deserves to be dropped. Well, they all deserve to be dropped, but I don't think Jack Robinson were that bad compared with some of the other players. So it could be any of those players really. I don't think anyone other than who I've just said will be playing. I don't think Jack will be fit enough to play. Jack O'Connell, that is. So moving on to the midfield, I think Fleck. I don't know. It just depends. Depends how fit he is. If he's fit enough to play, brilliant, play him. If he's not, don't bother. Let's not worry about this Man United game because we're probably going to get beat. It doesn't really matter that much anymore because if we get beat by Man United and then Wolves win another game, we're probably out of the European race. I'm honestly more bothered about the FA Cup right now. I'd like to see Fleck, Lundstram, Norwood still. If he wants to drop Norwood and play Berger at central defensive midfield, give it a go. Why not? Why not? Let's see what he's got. With defensive midfield being his position, surely we're going to see a better game out of Sander Berger if we played him. Drop Norwood for a game, play Norwood against Arsenal. But I definitely think he needs to get Lundstram in there, possibly Fleck, possibly Freeman, possibly McGoldrick if he's fit. And he definitely needs to start Mousse. How many more times do I need to say you need to start Mousse before we start Mousse? Sharp, again, did nothing really. But when I say did nothing, compared with McBurney, he did a lot. Sharp had a volley that went miles over bar and he had a header that went wide, but at least he got himself into those positions to have them shots. McBurney did nothing, again. So players to watch on the Man United side, they've got Rashford, they've got Pogba, they've got Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is probably the big one. They've got so many. Wan-Bissaka's great down the right-hand side. He's great defensively as well. We've got his work cut out, lads. We've got his work cut out. Next up, we've got player connections. And this is when we look at players that have played for Sheffield United and Man United. This is going to be a very, very difficult one because there can't be too many, really, can there? Because since I've been a season ticket holder at Sheffield United, we've only been in the Premiership twice. And in my lifetime, Man United have been very, very good. In the last few years, Man United's not been great, but before that, Man United were unstoppable. So I'm not sure how much these players have played for Man United because there's not many players who would play for Sheffield United and Man United because we're in two completely different worlds. But Paul McGrath, another one, played for Man United. I know he played for Man United for a bit. Michael Twist, I remember, coming on loan from Man United. He was terrible. I remember John Coffey coming on loan from Man United. He was terrible. Obviously, we've got Dean Henderson, which is the big one at the moment. Keith Gillespie, another one. Oh my God, I nearly forgot Harry Maguire. Oh my God, Harry Maguire. So that's another big one, a really big one. Ravel Morrison's another one. Actually, there's quite a lot, isn't there? Ollie Norwood. Ollie Norwood is definitely another one. He came through the ranks at Man United, but again, may not have played for him at all. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll stop there. I'll let you guys put in the comments if there's any more that I've missed. Again, probably missed a lot. Probably a lot of players that have played for Man United and Sheffield United. Like I said, at the start of this little segment, I didn't think there'd be many, but there's friggin' loads. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, the score prediction. Do I think we're going to get anything out of this game? No. I'm normally a very, very positive person when it comes to score lines because I said we're going to beat Villa 3-1. I think I said we were going to beat... Did I say Newcastle 2-1? Yeah, I said Newcastle 2-1. And we've not scored a goal yet since we've come back. I'm going to go optimistic and say 2-0 Man United. That is the most optimistic I can be right now. I'm sorry, it is. So thank you very much for watching. Sorry it's not been one of the most upbeat videos you've ever seen me do. But it's difficult to be upbeat after just watching your side get absolutely trounced by an average Newcastle side. Hopefully when I do the reaction video, I'm not going to be all doom and gloom and, oh, we were terrible at this, terrible at that. Can't believe we conceded 12 goals. Hopefully I'm not going to be like that, but we'll have to see. Hopefully the lads will pull it out of the bag. All we can do is hope. Thank you very much for watching. Up the Blades.